Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Coral Bailey. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Southwest Washington, and I work with Century 21 North Homes Realty. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button to get more content, education, and all things real estate. Today I want to talk a little bit about new construction neighborhoods being built here in Battle Ground, Washington. Now, whether you look online or whether you drive around, wherever you look, you're going to notice that Battle Ground, Washington is full of brand new construction being built and being sold. And it's being built and sold in these neighborhoods by various builders that all have different styles, different things that they have to offer you, and just a wide variety of different things that you may not know. So I went to multiple builders in the area. I talked to them about their neighborhood. I talked about what they're offering their buyers. And I want to go over a little bit of the information that I got so that you can make a more informed decision before you even walk into a buyer's agent office, before you even walk into a model home, on if this builder may be right for you. The first neighborhood I want to talk about today is the Beverly neighborhood being built by LGI Homes. Now, first off, you should know LGI Homes is a national home builder, which means that they build in multiple states across the country. And this neighborhood is going to be huge. It's going to be 300 lots, and that's a pretty good sized neighborhood. And these homes are going to range anywhere in square footage from, based off the website, it looks to be about 1,100 square feet to 1,850. And the price is going to range anywhere, I was told, from as low as $409 to as high as $630. Now, this price is really dependent upon the amenities that they are and the packages they put in it. And so the way that it works is LGI Homes is only building spec homes. And a spec home is a home where the builder chooses the floor plan, chooses the package and amenities that are going to be put there, and they start building it. Now, they did tell me that if you get there early enough in the building process, they have no problem changing the package. Now, the package is things that are going to include things such as cabinet color, carpet color, all of that kind of stuff is going to be included in the package. So if you get there early enough in the process, you might be able to change that. Otherwise, they're going to build them and they're going to sell them the way that they make them. And so that's one thing to consider, is this is not a custom home builder. This is one where you can walk in. Now, and plus to that is that you could walk in late in the building process and close on a home probably pretty fast. That is one of the advantages of buying a spec home, is that you can close much faster than if you go in and you custom build a home. That's going to take much, much longer. Now, in terms of what they're offering, they did tell me that currently they are offering, if you work with their lender, to cover your closing costs. They're really looking to attract a first-time home buyer. They're willing to cover your closing costs, and you could potentially do as little as $1,000 to begin the building process. And the rest of your earnest money you could pay at closing. So they want to make it really easy for you to be able to start this process and to get through this. And they really wanted to promote first-time home buyers. Now, another important point, with all the changes going on around agent commission, they did say they are offering a buyer's agent commission of 2.5%. So if you're working with a buyer's agent, which I highly suggest you do, they will cover 2.5% commission for that agent. Now, the way that commission works, you and your agent are going to figure out how much your agent is going to get. And so if you have set so that your agent is going to get a 2.5% commission, LGI can cover all of it. If you set for a 3% commission, you might owe the remainder at closing. So it's kind of dependent on your situation with your buyer's agent, but they did say they're willing to cover 2.5% commission for your agent. The next neighborhood I want to talk about is Elk Prairie, which is being built by Taylor Morrison. Now, Taylor Morrison is also a national home builder, so they build in multiple states across the US. This neighborhood, on the other hand, compared to Beverly, is much, much smaller. It is only 22 lots. It is a much more smaller, private neighborhood. These homes are bigger. They're at over 1,600 square feet to over 2,400 square feet. And they range in price from the mid 500s up to the mid 600s, high 600s. And they offer both 1-story and 2-story floor plans. Now, this neighborhood only has 3 available floor plans, 1-story and 2-story. So that is something to consider, is that they're a little bit more limited in what they are offering. The way that they work in terms of their amenities is that they also group them by packages. And so the package and floor plan is already specified for each site. And when you go and purchase, if you get there, they said pre-electrical. So before the electrical work has gone into the home, then you could change your package. They did say some packages might cost a little bit more than others. So there may be an additional cost depending which package you pick, but that is the case with those spec homes. And they're also offering incentives. So currently they said they're offering $24,000 to go towards your closing costs. Now, if your closing costs aren't $24,000, it can go towards a couple of other things, they said. You could buy down your rate. You could use it to get appliances. They said there's really options in what you could use the remainder of that money for. They're also offering a buyer's agent commission of 2.5%. So that's another thing to consider with these. Now, the third neighborhood I'm going to talk about is Riverbend, which is being built by a couple of different builders. Aho Construction, and it looked to be like D.R. Horton is also building in there. I was unable to talk to D.R. Horton, but I did get to talk to Aho Construction. Now, Aho Construction is local to Southwest Washington, so they really only work in Southwest Washington and the surrounding area. And they are building this neighborhood with 146 lots, so it's a pretty decent sized neighborhood. And they had a pretty wide range in terms of the size of the homes, anywhere from over 1,500 square feet to over 2,800 square feet in these homes. And there are a wide variety in terms of options, anywhere from 3 to 5 bedrooms, and it was like 2 to 3 bathrooms, I believe. You can double check the website to make sure. Now, these homes are in the $550,000 to just over $700,000 range, kind of depending on the size of the home, the amenities, all of that. Now, the way they work with their amenities is they also group them by packages, and they're also predetermined to go with the homes. They're also building them like spec homes. They did also say that if you get there pre-electrical, they are willing to let you change packages. And it looked to be that there are about 3 to 4 packages you could choose from. And they are currently not offering any incentives, and they are not offering a buyer's agent commission. So that's something to consider, is that there's not really any incentives and there are not currently offers for buyer's agent commission. So just consider that when you're going into this model. Now, the final 2 neighborhoods I'm going to talk about are both being built by New Tradition Homes. New Tradition Homes is a local builder to Southwest Washington. They also build a little bit in Eastern Washington. And with them, there are 2 neighborhoods that are right next to each other. One is Walker Field, which are going to be single-family homes, and one is Amira Song, which are the townhomes. For Walker Field, there are going to be 77 lots, and there is actually a 78th lot that was the original home on the land that they have since renovated and is also for sale at $1.25 million. That one has a little bit of land. It's very beautifully renovated. You can look at that one on Zillow if you'd like. Now, all of the homes that they are building are going to range in size from 1,400 square feet up into the 2,400 square feet range. And they're going to range in price from as low as $494 to as high as the low to mid 700s. They have multiple floor plans to choose from, both single and 2-story homes. Now, for them, they work a little bit different in how their amenities are. So all of the other homes that I talked about today have packages that are already pre-selected or you might be able to change. With New Traditions, they do have spec homes they build that are similar to that, but they also keep certain lots set aside that you can choose to build on yourself, where you can choose the floor plan, you could change things structurally, or you could change all of the design things in it. And so how that works is you would pick a lot, you would pick your floor plan, and you'll have multiple meetings through the process to decide on things such as windows, to decide on electrical. You'll get to go to a design center and pick all of the finishes in your home, the cabinet colors, quartz or granite, all of those things you'll be able to choose from going to a design center. Now, one thing to note with that is to remember that the price shown online is the base price. And when you go and you change things at these meetings or at the design center, you're going to add up more money on that. It is going to be more expensive. And so I always remind people that if you're going with a more custom builder, it's going to be a different price at the end than what it looks like on paper at the start. So just expect that. Generally, I would say you're going to spend anywhere from another 5 to 10% of the base price on upgrades to your home. It's just, it's common. I also worked with a custom builder, and let me tell you, I wasn't expecting to spend as much as I did in terms of upgrades. So just remember that that is a part of that. Now for them, they are offering a 2.25% buyer's agent commission. So that's something to take into consideration as well. Now for their townhome community, Amira Song, they're building both 1 and 2 story townhomes ranging in size from 1,100 square feet to really over 2,000 square feet. They have multiple options in terms of their townhomes, and they're priced anywhere from the mid 400s to the low 500s. Now, these homes are pre-selected the way that all of the other builders do it. So they have pre-selected fixtures. If you get there early enough in the build process, you can change your package, just like many of the others offered. But that is something to remember, is that they also work on a package system with their townhomes. With that, they're also offering the 2.25% buyer's agent commission. Now, there's just a couple of things I'd like to add here. First off, just remember that this information is not to sway you towards one builder or another. It's just to make you more informed as you're going into the buying process on what's available out here in Battle Ground, as well as what you're going to run into with different builders. And just remember, every person's needs, wants, and dream home are going to be different. Some people may succeed working with a different builder than another, and some people may succeed not working with a builder at all. And that is okay. Just remember that this information is here to help you decide what is better for you and what you may be drawn more to. Now, the other thing is, if you plan on working with a buyer's agent to buy your new construction home, please, 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 please reach out to your buyer's agent first. And the reason I say that is because if your buyer's agent doesn't register you as working with them first, and they do not accompany you to the model home on your first visit, the builder can do a couple of things. They may not pay your buyer's commission, even if that company generally offers it, and they may not let you work with your buyer's agent at all through the process. Now, let me tell you, that's the whole reason that I became a real estate agent, is because I didn't know that. I walked into a builder's office and then I didn't get to use my buyer's agent, and I had to go through that whole process by myself. And I want to keep you guys more informed. So please, 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 if you plan on using your buyer's agent, reach out to them first. If you're looking for a buyer's agent and you're looking to buy a new construction home or even just a regular home in the Battle Ground area, feel free to reach out to me. My information is going to be in the description below. I would be more than happy to help you through this process, answer any questions you may have, and help you move forward. And with that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.